Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Excuse me, Aquarius. It is High Priestess week. My little dog Lily was trying to tell me it's lunchtime. Like, no, I'm not that hungry, and it's not. But now I have hungry burps, so maybe she was right. Dogs always know. What we're going to do with High Priestess week, we're going to look at what's your potency, your superpower. What is your kryptonite? It's your full-on weakness. There's no getting past it. Your nemesis, the most inconvenient time at the worst time, but it always comes around, but it seems to make you stronger. And then your next assignment. So I'm going to use my Energy Oracle deck, my L-Key deck, my Tarot of Positive Clarity. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, I'm going to get for you a card from the Witch's Oracle. This is the Oracle deck that I'm using. If you're curious and you want one of your own. So yeah, we're going to pull one of these cards. And then at the end, I'll give you an incantation. The incantation and the meaning of the card. All right, Aquarius, Aqua babies. Aquarius. Wow, came out like super fast. The owl. I get like messenger. I'm just hearing now you know. So I don't know what you know. Now you know, or maybe at some point then you'll know. You'll know. The owl. It's like a guide. It's a it is. It's like a messenger coming in to give you information. You have chalice at the bottom. It always feels like an Ace of Cups to me. It's also feminine energy. So there could be a messenger coming to you specifically that's feminine. There could be a message or a sign from the universe of like an Ace of Cups energy. Like, so a beginning, a fresh, a happy start. It's funny, right? Like everything looks kind of gloomy in that picture. It's the universe trying to talk to you. So, well, we are at a tarot reading. Go figure. So I'm going to get more into that at the end. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling out. Oh, my nose is itchy. I was brushing Larry. He's graced us with his presence today because the weather's crappy. So I'm trying to catch up on his brushing because he was getting matted. A little shit. He won't stand still. Oh, these cards. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck. Your superpower, your kryptonite, your nemesis, and your next assignment. Aquarius. Oh, one more. Your potency. Oh, you're a healer. Healer of the ages. Oh, there you go. You're a strong healer. You're a strong healer. So, okay. I want to say, too, you also probably have the ability to heal yourself in some way here. Whether you fully tapped into it or not. And I mean kind of like, you know, like Buddhist monk sort of shit. Like focusing on an area of your body and intention and a like visualization of an area being clarified, purified, and then healed. Your kryptonite, hostilities. Oh, no. It's funny. Wow. All the energy that I'm picking up lately is just like a healer. You're a healer. Don't hurt me. Hostilities. I mean, it's like, if it's a kryptonite, it's like something you can't even deal with. But that seems strange, doesn't it? Because I mean, this looks like Jesus. It's like the energy is like Jesus. He's got the sacred heart. He's glowing, his glowy heart, and his hands of healing. But then hostilities. Well, they did strike him down and nail him to a cross. Yeah, right, Larry? It's true. Larry's like, it's true. They did. So because you take human form. Wow, this is interesting. Where is this going? Who are you? Larry, go sleep somewhere. Relax. I'll brush you. Come here. I'll start combing you. Your nemesis. But what makes you stronger? The door to romance. Oh my gosh. What an interesting energy. Okay. So you're a sucker for a good romance. I'll say that. Like, it's like you're a sucker for a good romance. You're a sucker for romantic energy. Or are you? But it's a nemesis. It's like no, it's like the last thing you want. But it makes you stronger. Oh, yeah, Lily's in here too. Come, say hi. Lily's waiting for, aw. Aw. He's so cute. He's so cute with Lily. Yeah. No, he beats everybody else up, but he's kind to Lily, so that's nice. I don't say everybody else. He doesn't like other cats coming near his house, man. Hi. He just came in. You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. I got this video now. I know. It's not so nice out. I can't do the weather, boo-boo. The weather will get better. But it's kind of nice to see you. You've been out so much. Yeah. I feel a bit like your servant. Just notice the bowl is empty. Fill it up. Out he goes again. All right. So now this is playing. I'm starting to get this now. Okay. Now it's starting to make sense. Yeah, I'm not going to pull that yet. We have one more to go, but now it's starting. Thanks for bringing the clarity, Larry. So what I'm actually seeing here is the thing that it feels like you are most resistant to, possibly, is romance. It could be romantic connections. It could be like people getting all excited. You know, it doesn't even have to be like, you know, romantic one-on-one type of connections. It could be like you could have a friend that could be, and even in some way could be very Piscean and dreamy and, oh, we're going to take a vacation and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and this is going to happen. It's going to be so good. Everyone's going to be so happy. We're going to, let's be real, okay? It's a long drive. Nobody's going to be happy. You know, like, but it's your nemesis. It makes you stronger. It shows up. It also, right? Because a nemesis is also something that shows up. So maybe there's a point in your life where, yeah, I'm interested in romance. I'd like to meet somebody. And then you don't. And you're like, oh, fuck that shit. Go do some other stuff. I'm busy. I don't know. I don't have time for that. Larry, I still have your hair in my face. But it's like, because it shows up at the most unopportune time. Like, oh, man. Your timing. It's funny, but okay. So where I'm going with this is because this is what would make you stronger, is having a bit of romance in your life. And then the thing that makes you weak, though, is being hostile. Don't do that. Don't do it. You're a healer. But maybe there's something here with that. I'm thinking, like, it reminds me a little bit of the Capricorn, like a little bit where, like, it's like protecting this almost. It's not other people being hostile to you. I feel like it's you putting up a defense mechanism. Probably because you are a healer of some sort. And maybe you've been done wrong in the romance department in the past. But at this point right now, it just says it would make you stronger. So I don't know. But because of where it's also sitting as a nemesis, it's like, oh, really? I have to deal with those people again. It'd be good for you. Your next assignment. The angel of strength, to be strong. It's like strong and persistent. The angel of strength is your next assignment. To be strong, to be persistent, to hold back. From what? I don't know. The hostilities or the romance or both? You're interesting, Aquarius. Oh, the sun at the bottom. The temple path. The woman holding a heart. Well, where are you being led to? You're being led to either opening up your heart in a very unique and spiritual way here and hitting self-actualization, or connecting with somebody who shares their emotions and their feelings in a very unique and different type of way that is very spiritually based and hitting self-actualization. So maybe there's romance on the cards for you, Aquarius, even though it's like, oh Lord. That's what I mean. It's a nemesis. Like, really? Now? Okay, so I'm picturing somebody who, let's say, you know, almost all the time when you go out, like, my mom is one of these, and I don't know if it's the age group. I try, but there's days where I just don't. Where, you know, you always try to look, y'all who creativity came out. That's interesting. Where she always looks her best, unless she's sick at home and she's definitely not going anywhere. She always really looks her best. So if she's taking garbage to the dump, or if she's going grocery shopping, or out to lunch with friends. It's like that energy, right? Like always kind of looking your best, because it's the most inopportune moment. So it's like the one day that, you know, you're wearing your sweats, you were just cleaning you were cleaning or painting. Either way, I think you're going to look like shit. If you got long hair, it's in a ponytail. And, you know, you probably got up early, didn't even bother washing because you're going to get dirty and sweaty doing what you're doing. So you're going to have a shower later. So you might have the worst clothes on because you're cleaning or painting. Your hair looks like crap. You might stink. And you ran out of cleaner, or you ran out of paint, or you need a new paintbrush. You got to go out and get one. I don't know, I'm just going to go out quick. I don't see anybody. And then you run into the love of your life. It's like, oh my God. This is just not the time. There's something about that with your nemesis. It's kind of funny. Funny from a bystander's point of view, but yours. Or yeah, you really are sick at home and nobody can run to the store for you to get some cough syrup or chicken noodle soup. So I'm just going to duck out quick. I have a mask on, nobody will see me. And that's when you're going to run into. All right, healer of the ages, y'all who brings light. Light, serenity, beacon. Oh my God, you're so wonderful. Oh, it's nice. You're just like, oh, I know I've pulled this. Have I pulled it out for you? Have I pulled this out before? I almost want to say, I feel like I pulled out these two cards together in a reading for someone before. You are the light. You are serene. You are the beacon of hope and healing. You're nice. I don't know. Maybe you have, maybe you're, you know what they say, like cold hands, warm heart? I think that's me. It's always cold. But this one almost feels like warm hands, warm heart. So look at that. Man, he's got like these dynamic things. His hands. Oh, but you shouldn't hold a sword. Because you hold the light, the love. See, every time I hit it on key, Larry's like, yeah. That's right. Yeah. His voice has gotten more high pitched since he started living with us. I don't know if he picked up a deeper voice in Egypt or because he was like living on the streets and he was in a shelter and all that stuff. If, you know, he just had to be a little more tough and gruff. Well, there we go. I opened that door. That door's open. You got the whole house. Come and say hi to everybody. Don't sit off camera like that and try to steal the attention and not really take it. Right? Is that healthy? Is it? The door's open. What, you want to go back in the garage? Anyways, so don't hold the sword. Hold the love, the light, the beacon. Your kryptonite is Larry for me. Y'all who grant wishes, desires, and hope is not granting wishes and being hostile. What the hell? What's going on with you? Oh, Larry. Nah. All right, you want to go in the garage? Ooh. Why? You going to sleep in there? All right, there you go. Have fun. Oh my gosh. He's so funny. So, Lily's carrier, I keep it in the garage for when we travel. And, oh, I gotta fix my chair. Okay. He's gotten in this habit. He likes to go in the garage and sleep in it. Anyways, so, okay. Are you, now the other thing I get with this too is like the universe trying to grant you a wish and like, no, no. Apprehensive, to say the least. It's either that or you have the capacity to grant, well, you could be in a healer in this light beacon thing. You could have the capacity to, if not physically, help people achieve wishes, hopes, and desires. It could be, like energetically, you can do this, but it's not easy for you to say no. The other thing I get with this too is hostilities and hope. You might be guarded in terms of having hope or feeling as though your desires could be fulfilled. Hopes, dreams, desires, right? So it honestly, it doesn't serve you in whatever way it is to be hostile towards your fairy godmother, because that's what that looks like. It's like the fairy godmother wants to grant you a wish, but you hold the sword instead of open arms. Your nemesis is the door to romance. Oh, y'all who loved once, fragile, secret love, rejection. Well, now that's making sense. So, yeah. Okay, so it feels like you're maybe misunderstood sometimes. I mean, if you're a healer and you feel rejected sometimes, you probably go through all sorts of stuff where people reject you. They might think that you're kind of weird and unusual. I never noticed how beautiful her hands were. Isn't that funny? She has really nice hands in the light. It's quite striking. Anyway, look at that. I don't know what that is about that. It's just the shadows and the softness. It's captured really well. You might go through periods where, you know, you might have a lot of negative energy coming towards you, and at some point you have to kind of create stronger boundaries, because a healer, a light, a beacon, it's going to pull in darkness. And it could be a lot more than you could really deal with. It might start to parasite you, which is weird because I did talk about that in Capricorn. But the fragile, secret love and rejection, there's something here about not even maybe sharing how you feel with some people or a person from your past. And this, I want to say, kind of like haunts you because it's a nemesis. The angel of strength is your next assignment. Y'all who ache, sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. Why you gotta do that? I don't know. You have to pull back, right? In the strength card, it is. Y'all who stands, resolute, implacable, and determined. Prepare, formulate, strategize, and devise. Now this feels like you've come up with some sort of a plan and you refuse to deviate from it. But although it feels like it's hard, because if the angel of strength is showing up, it's like the strength card. You have to make some sort of effort here to hold yourself back. You are determined to execute what I feel like in your mind is the perfectly strategized and formulated plan. What plan, I don't know, but it's here. And it's almost like this is not a time to play your cards or to do something. You have to hold back, withdraw, and even sadness, right? It's like you don't want to. You're very curious today. Oh, I was going to go to the tiny tarot. And I thought, oh, I haven't even done the large tarot. The tarot of positive clarity. Yeah, I need a little more here. What's going on with you? We'll do one more. Oh, I have to go to the hardware store. I have to get cleaner. That's nice. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. I might go Canadian Tire. Or should I go? I'll go to Canadian Tire instead of Home Hardware. I'm going to try to support Canadian. It's probably not even Canadian owned anymore. Surprised. Or Home Depot. I don't know. Your superpower. You're the healer, the light, the beacon. Oh my God, you're the Ace of Cups. You are. Shit. With the owl. Look at you. You're good. You feel good. You're like a warm hug on a cool October morning. You are, I don't know. You're nice. I like this energy. Your power. Like this is what you should, it's like this is the energy that you are most profound in. And this is the energy that it's your natural state. It's so inviting and warm, but not right now. But it's almost like you don't want to be like that. So I don't know if there's something that's played out and you've had to close off. Your kryptonite weakness is being hostile to wishes, desires, and hopes. The King of Swords. It's logic. Oh, logic is playing hard on this one. Because that's what I get from the, right, formulate, strategize, devise, resolute, implacable, and determined. It's like having a plan here. And then she's got the sword. Oh, they both have a sword. Well, probably a lot of people with swords. Oh, no, none of the other people have swords. So there you go. They both are, they can just see the hilt of the sword there. But they're both holding a sword like truth, facts, logic. Even, okay, so I don't know if this logic is serving you. I do not know if this logic is serving you. I mean, logic does tend to serve us, but it's showing up as a weakness. It maybe like it eats away at you. Your nemesis here, the door to romance, fragile secret love and rejection, the Seven of Pentacles. This is that feeling of coming up with a plan. Coming up with a plan. Always planning, never living. I can't honestly help. So this, I put these two cards together. So I feel like each peach is or is it a peach? Well, yeah, she's picking peaches. There's also pentacles growing, right? But it talks about kind of like low-lying fruit. So the low-lying fruit, that's part of your plan to harvest that, right? Like, it's only going to work for so long. You're going to run out of fruit. You're going to have to come up with another idea to get to the stuff that's higher up. And a lot of times that's a sweet stuff. It's really good. It's a little bit harder to get to, but yeah. So this almost feels like the way she's looking through the image, like she's one of the pieces of fruit, but would be maybe higher up. They're one of the pieces of fruit, but they would be higher up. They would be more difficult to reach. Either you've been so open-minded about people in the past that things that have come easily to you, even if those were relationships, you ended up feeling fragile and rejected in these, like they were low-bearing fruit. And now it is like to perhaps take the time to look, see your own value, and then start witnessing things that are considered like higher fruits. But now the other thing that I'm getting is like, because this Healer of the Ages energy, honestly, it's going to be recognized in the wrong way by many different people and interpreted in many different ways. Because there's also going to be a sense, I feel like, of chameleon that comes with it. I'm seeing a chameleon. So you do have to be able to protect that energy somehow. And there could be times where you are just not seen for your value. But now it's, okay, holding back. There's a sense of real self-sacrifice, like keeping yourself out in the cold. The Ace of Swords. This is the truth that you know. And you have the Owl. It's so intriguing. I don't know why. Well, I don't know what went down here for you, right? Like, I don't really have that. But there is some sort of a temple path here into the sun. The Four of Wands and the Hierophant. There's like very strong relationship energy. Almost feels like a wedding. Not almost. I mean, it kind of is. I mean, maybe you have a plan here for a wedding, or you're formulating and strategizing. You will take nothing less than I think that I don't think I would do this statement justice to say that nothing less than someone who will commit, because that's like getting low-bearing fruit. Like, well, that's the only real reason here, because the person will commit or you would commit. It feels stronger than that, like with all of these other requirements maybe. And these requirements have something to do, I would think, with you being able to be this shiny beacon, this tall glass of cold water on a hot day, this warm hug on a cool morning kind of energy, that it can be utilized in a way that is not, that you don't feel like you need to reject things with the hostility card, and you don't have to pull back and put yourself out into the cold. How are you the healer? How are you the healer, Aquarius? How is Aquarius the healer? The Seven of Wands. Well, okay, that's interesting. The Seven of Wands, I'm going to say you don't let people come towards you and they have to heal themselves. That's pretty interesting. Wow. That's really interesting. So how are you a healer? Like, you're a healer by protecting yourself, but you heal. So there's got to be some way here that you reject. And in that, people heal themselves. Wow. That's pretty profound. I think that's probably the best type of healing too. Because when people rely on themselves to do the work for themselves, that's true healing. That makes a lot of sense. Your kryptonite is hostilities. It's, okay, so granting wishes, it's like no wishes granted today because there is a defense mechanism that is activated. The Star and the King of Cups, the healing. You heal in a very indirect way, but it feels like the right way too, doesn't it? Deep emotional wounds. You have to protect yourself from this. But your nemesis is the door to romance. So maybe you're never allowed to have your own sort of deeper connections, deeper, more intimate one-on-one connections. Because you have to push people away. This fragile secret love, rejection, door to romance, 7 of Pentacles. The Wheel of the Year, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Hanged Man. It's all major arcana. Your nemesis. Dui. It's like your nemesis is unavoidable. And your nemesis, I want to also say, if you find someone that you could connect with, it's like the timing's not right. Right person, wrong time. Right person, wrong place. Jeez, this is a shitty energy. I mean, but it is what it is. Now, I think, you know, what's really interesting though is, I mean, you may have even learned something about yourself. I mean, I feel like I've learned something here in the message about your potency. Is this healer, this beacon of light, this Ace of Cups, but it's, how do you heal? The 7 of Wands. You hold people back and they have to heal. I mean, the universe works through all of us in different ways, and that is how the universe works through you. So, okay, Angel of Strength, hold yourself back. The Ace of Swords, this you know, so you know. Maybe you already know. 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Things change when you hold yourself back. Inspiration, warmth, joy, hope, spring comes in. Emotions, floods of emotions. And then the 3 of Pentacles and the Strength card, this is almost like holding yourself back from a project though too. You're holding yourself back from, it's like you allow things to transform. What's this Ace of Swords? What is like so clear to you? 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the King of Wands. What's clear to you, when you cut out major burdens here, you can lead, you can please yourself. Do what you want. King of Wands. I'm going to start using another deck. What's this plan? You have like a plan, or maybe you're waiting for the right plan. Strategize, divide, and you won't move until you have the right plan, or you have the right plan. Justice and the 9 of Swords. Well, the universe is in charge of correcting some things here. There's definitely mental anxiety about that. And then resolute, implacable, determined. The Hermit, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Well, one day getting out of this hermit mode and coming up with a plan. Or how to move out of hermit mode. Or maybe there's somebody in a hermit mode. I don't know. It's like, it looks like drawing out someone, like coming up with a plan, because your Seven of Pentacles is coming up with a plan to draw someone out of hermit mode towards you, or you getting yourself out of hermit mode, whoever you are, whatever. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom. Free will, movement. To the incantation, the owl, that'll be interesting. Oh, we opened right to it. Well, look at that, the owl. During medieval times in Western and Central Europe, it was fabled that owls were actually witches and wizards in disguise. To this day, the owl is considered a witch's familiar, sharing unique spiritual communication between each other and even sharing the same secret powers of the night. The owl has been deeply connected with magic, shamanism, and heightened senses throughout the ages. Some have thought of the owl as a cat with wings, as they share similar characteristics of personality. Meaning, owls symbolize wisdom, the ability to see things that are hidden, omens, deception, observation, and total truth. Trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to what is going on in your world, and you will not only instinctively know what to do to solve those issues that have been weighing heavily on your mind, you will be able to see and bring about things that are yet to come. Well, isn't that fascinating? I think incantation, I think, is going to be helpful for you. Because it's like maybe you're holding back until you have some sort of truth as well. Yeah, I think that. Okay, the incantation, I'm going to say it once as long as I get it right the first time. But it's most powerfully used like 3 times. Say it 3 times if you want. Spirit, guides, and teachers, please let me see the hidden world that now surrounds me. What? That doesn't even rhyme. Wait a second. Oh, I guess it rhymes at the end. Spirit, guides, and teachers, please let me see the hidden world that now surrounds me. I need to see clearly, both inside and out. I need your assistance. Of that, there's no doubt. I know. There you go. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I am going to look at what from your past still pulls on you. I think I might pick that up, right? Like, it feels like a nemesis energy could. What from your future is trying to push you forward? How this push and pull affects you, and how to allow all things to flow freely. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.